Not every town is as calm as it seems. Some places conceal serious problems such as crime, chaos, pollution, or simply weirdness. If towns came with warning labels, these would be at the top of the list. Let's take a closer look. Barstow, California. Have you ever stopped in a town that felt stuck in the past? That's Barstow. It's between Los Angeles and Las Vegas, right in the middle of the desert. You'll see fast food spots, gas stations, and some old signs from the Route 66 days. But it's not exactly the kind of place you'd want to stay for long. Barstow faces extreme heat, often over 110 degrees Fahrenheit, with cracked sidewalks, dust, and unsafe water contaminated by perchlorate from old rocket fuel. The town also struggles with high crime rates, particularly property crimes such as theft and car break-ins. Recently, 22 gun-related incidents were reported. For a small town with under 25,000 residents, these issues, including environmental and safety concerns, make daily life especially challenging. Life here isn't easy, but they've gotten used to the heat, the quiet, and the challenges. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Pine Bluff used to be full of farms and trains. It was known for cotton and shipping, but now many of the buildings are empty, and the town feels a little quiet. It's one of those places where you can see what it used to be, but not much is going on today. They face pollution by old factories, high crime rates, drug issues, and widespread poverty, making access to healthcare and addiction treatment difficult. Many residents worry about long-term health effects. Despite these challenges, the community shows resilience. Churches, local groups, and neighbors support each other, working to bring positive change. Life isn't luxurious, but a strong sense of togetherness keeps hope alive in the face of hardship. Gallup, New Mexico. Gallup has a lot of Native American history and culture. The land around it is full of red rock and wide open skies. Once a year, people gather for the intertribal ceremonial, which brings in color, music, and dancing. But outside of that event, life here is hard. Gallup, with just over 21,000 residents, faces high poverty, limited jobs, and serious issues like alcohol abuse and violent crime. Despite these challenges, the community takes great pride in preserving its culture through stories, art, and traditions. Life isn't easy here, but many locals remain deeply connected to their heritage and are proud of their hometown. Camden, New Jersey. Camden used to be a strong industrial city. It had factories, jobs, and life. But over the years, those jobs disappeared and many people moved away. Now, Camden struggles with crime, poverty, and a reputation that's hard to shake. Between 2002 and 2012, Camden was ranked the most dangerous city in America several times. The crime wasn't just random, it was part of a long pattern. On top of that, there was a lot of political corruption. 3 different mayors were arrested in the past few decades. But not everyone gave up. Some locals are working hard to clean up their neighborhoods. There are small businesses opening again and people trying to make a difference. Camden still has a long way to go, but it's not without hope. Kyiv, Ukraine. Kyiv is a city facing serious challenges that make daily life difficult. Ongoing conflict in eastern Ukraine, political instability, and deep-rooted corruption have weakened its economy and public services. Despite its rich culture and educated population, constant shelling and threats to civilian safety have pushed Kyiv into the top 10 least livable cities 3 years in a row. The danger and fear overshadow its beauty, turning what should be a vibrant capital into a place where survival often comes before comfort. Flint, Michigan. Most people know about Flint because of the water crisis. In 2014, the city switched its water supply and the pipes leaked lead into people's homes. It was a disaster and many families were affected. But Flint's problems started way before that. It used to be a big car manufacturing city, but when the factories closed, the economy crashed, jobs disappeared, schools struggled, and crime went up. Even now, some people still don't trust the water, but the community is working hard to move forward. There are local cleanup efforts, school programs, and people focused on rebuilding. Flint's story isn't over, it's just been a very hard chapter. Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea. Port Moresby, Papua New Guinea's capital, faces major challenges, making it one of the world's least livable cities. It suffers from violent crime, underfunded healthcare, high HIV rates, extreme poverty, and poor education, with only 55% literacy. Infrastructure is deeply divided between formal and informal settlements, and many lack basic services. Women face severe inequality and violence. Environmental challenges like landslides and water shortages worsen life. Economic opportunities are scarce, forcing many into informal, low-paying jobs. Stockton, California. Stockton is not the California most people think of. It doesn't have beaches or fancy neighborhoods. In 2012, Stockton became the biggest US city to go bankrupt at the time. That caused a lot of problems, budget cuts, layoffs, and a hit to city services. But over time, the city has been trying to get back on its feet. People are working to fix up neighborhoods, support small businesses, and create new opportunities. Some areas are still struggling, but others are showing real signs of progress. Atlantic City, New Jersey. Atlantic City was once a big vacation spot. The boardwalk, the casinos, and the lights used to be full of life. Now many casinos have closed, and the economy has slowed down. Some parts of the city are still busy, but others feel almost forgotten. Small businesses are trying to hang on, and locals are doing what they can to bring energy back. There are still events and festivals, and some people believe Atlantic City can bounce back, it just needs time. Caracas, Venezuela. Caracas, Venezuela faces several quality of life challenges based on recent scores. Stability ranks 35, reflecting crime rates, political unrest, and safety concerns. Healthcare scores 37.5, indicating limited access and variable service quality across public and private providers. Culture and environment at 45.1 encompasses factors such as corruption perceptions, censorship, and availability of sports, arts, and dining. Infrastructure receives a moderate 53.6, showing areas for improvement in utilities and transportation. Education stands out with a 66.7 score based on the availability and quality of schools, universities, and related World Bank indicators. Overall, Caracas currently shows mixed performance across essential urban living metrics. So that's all for today. If these towns shocked you, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more eye-opening videos.